So trade recap for today. We did have one trade on the prop accounts. I got a nice demand level formed here on the 5-minute chart. Took it as a quick bounce play. It did end up being the bottom for the entire day, but just because of how strong the selling's been lately, I didn't want to risk holding that for anything more. So just glad to get a little bit better than a 1-to-1, closer to a 2-to-1 out of that trade. So no complaints there with that one on the prop account. Then when it came to the method that I am testing out, this morning I mentioned I was looking at copper and at the NASDAQ. So on copper, I wanted to look for opportunities to get long. It did end up barreling down and giving a sharp reversal. Unfortunately, I tried to buy in this area, but was not able to get filled. So there was no trade taken on copper for me today. Then on the NASDAQ, this is one that I want to look at closer because it's one that even though I generated a very small profit for the day, I'm not happy with how I played it because initially I came in here and I had this level that I saw, knowing very well that it was inside of another level. But I chose to be aggressive when I should have chosen patience in this case, knowing that the overall location of the market. But because of that, I was stopped out on that trade. But even though that trade was stopped out, a little bit later, I got another opportunity to get short and then was able to get a quick target at the market open on the NASDAQ. Then I had this level up above here, knowing that it had been retested a few times. I knew that it wasn't the best level in the world, but it was one that I was still willing to take if we managed to get back up there. Unfortunately, the way we got back up there was a news-related announcement, so a lot of buying pressure came into the market. When that happened, I was not at my computer. I was outside enjoying the beautiful weather, and this trade just got run over. Unfortunately, because I wasn't at my computer and I wasn't able to get here fast enough when the alert triggered, I missed this trade up above here. So I'm glad to see that the trades worked out, even though I wasn't able to catch them. So my simulated account generated, I think, $1,000 profit today instead of the 10,000 or so that it could have made. But that is part of why I'm tracking this in simulation to find out what my limitations for trading this method will be. So happy overall to see how it worked out. And I'm just going to keep tracking going forward to see if this is something that I can viably add to the prop trading that I'm currently doing.